In headaches and in worry, vaguely life leaks away. And time will have his fancy, tomorrow or today. Something like that.
It's Sunday morning on CBS. And here again is Jane Pauley.
Of all actor Ethan Hawke's memorable roles, his performances in the Before film trilogy may be his most beloved. But it's a tough call. And as Tracy Smith tells us, his latest role just might be his best.
Nearly 100 years ago, Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart helped put the great in the Great American Songbook with songs like My Funny Valentine, The Lady is a Tramp, and Blue Moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone.
But by the early 40s, Hart's heavy drinking made him an unreliable partner, so Rodgers teamed up with Oscar Hammerstein, and their first production,
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
the landmark musical, Oklahoma, opened at the St. James Theater on March 31st, 1943. It was an immediate hit, and that night there was a big party a few doors down at Sardi's, that legendary Broadway watering hole, with its walls hung with the caricatures of famous faces.
Come on, closer.
Lorenz Hart showed up at Sardi's that night.
I want 10 copies of that.
Great. Write me a check.
And what happened next is now a movie.
Would you get me a shot?
In Blue Moon, Ethan Hawke is Lorenz Hart, drowning his sorrows, with Bobby Cannavale tending bar.
Oh, and would you get me a shot of club soda? I'll drink one and admire the other.
For the film, they recreated Sardi's on a soundstage, but we met Ethan Hawke at the real thing.
Looking at these portraits, is this something that you dream of?
I was definitely the type of young person that would walk in and think, when am I going to get my painting up there? I'm not above that. I'm a little heartbroken that I don't have one up yet.
Perhaps your time will come.
My time's coming. I have hope. I'm not done yet.
I don't need to go back.
And this performance is proof.
And I don't need a psychiatrist either.
The real Lorenz Hart was less than 5 feet tall, so director and frequent collaborator Richard Linklater used camera tricks to make the nearly 6-foot Ethan look short.
I'm on the wagon, Dick. I'm serious. I've been drinking ginger ale all night. Well, except for this second, because this second we have to celebrate. This is the greatest musical.
Hawke also shaved the top of his head to make a real comb-over, and he learned a mountain of dialogue.
Shoot this, huh?
Did you count how many lines you had?
I wouldn't have done that to myself. It's definitely the most text I've ever had in a movie. I remember calling my wife after the first day. I think I had more lines than I had in the previous 5 films.
Wow.
Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish. Go on.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
Good God, boy, there's a poet in you after all.
It was a challenge for an actor whose face usually says it all.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
In the 1989 film Dead Poets Society, Ethan Hawke played a student, and he says he learned a lot from his co-star Robin
All
Williams.
the time he's mumbling. What's he mumbling? Mumbling truth. Truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
Forget them.
There's a scene where he's talking about how to grade poetry, and he has all the kids rip it out.
Make a clean tear. I want nothing left of it.
I didn't realize how much I was being taught
Don't you forget this.
and how that sustained me through negative criticism. It's like, there's not any rules about being a great actor. Drop dead. So you don't like it. Suck an egg. You don't know what great acting is any more than I do.
When you're in a movie like that, so young, does it set you up or does it set you up?
It's a great question because it's possibly both. If you let it be the high watermark of your life, it will be. You know, if you put too much on that. You don't want anything at 18 to be the high watermark of your life.
So this is the Lyceum. This is where it all started for me.
Between movies, Hawke made his Broadway debut with, he says, a lot more confidence than skill.
That's the weird thing about being young. I had no business being confident at anything. I was a total moron. And I walked in here like I was, John Barrymore.
Thank you.
His performance in Chekhov's The Seagull was described as promising, but it was clear that his best work was ahead of him.
You want to go to jail, you want to go home.
You want to go home?
Yeah, let me go home, Jay.
Hawke got the first of 4 Oscar nominations for his role in the 2001 film Training Day, opposite Denzel Washington. His performance still resonates.
You don't deserve this.
When my son was about 6, Levon, he said to me, Dad, what's Training Day? I said, oh, it's a movie I did a few years ago. And I said, why? He said, because every time we walk down the street, when people pass you, they say, Training Day.
Oh, that's great.
But after Training Day, there was a time when Hawke says he passed on more parts than he took, and the offers started drying up.
Yeah.
Hey, Gina.
I can't really talk right now.
Gina.
When you're young, you think it's everybody. You don't realize that this is a young person's game. And those kinds of job offers are, there's a shelf life on that.
When did your shelf life, when did that hit?
You know, around the same time gray starts appearing in your beard, you know.
Your pants are too tight.
They are too tight.
Mr. Raybon?
Yeah, just 1 second, I'm talking.
They're ready for you.
Seems the gray in the beard works for him now as a hard-nosed investigative reporter in the critically acclaimed FX series The Lowdown.
Dress code.
I'm chronically unemployed, always broke, but let's just say that I am obsessed with the truth.
In the series, you never know what's around the next corner.
What do you guys think?
Just as in real life. As we were wrapping up at Sardi's, owner Max Klimovicius suddenly showed up with a surprise for Ethan.
Ethan, I would like your permission to make you part of our collection.
I'd be so honored. That would be so incredible. Oh my God, when did you have that done? Wow, I love it.
He was a bit stunned, and to be honest, so were we. But after Ethan Hawke's career on screen and stage, it wasn't all that surprising.
Wow, it finally happened, huh? Got my portrait at Sardi's. I've arrived. Things are looking up in this life.
The head has nothing to do with the madness of love.
And now, with his latest film in mind, there's talk of more accolades to come.
Now there's Oscar buzz around Blue Moon. Do you tune that out? How do you handle that?
There's an obvious other part of you that goes like, hey, I've dedicated my life to this job, and this is seen as a barometer. And I would be dishonest if I didn't say that, like, that'd be amazing. This is so corny, but it just flashed through my head. I was like 11 or something. And I said to my mother, I said, what's gonna happen with my life? What's gonna happen, you know? And I remember it so vividly, in the kitchen, like Doris Day, when I was just a little girl. You know, it goes into Que Sera, Sera. You know, and you have to have a little Que Sera, Sera. I don't take any of it for granted. That's, I guess, the right answer. Any little bit of it.